And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together and reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception, McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Now McCarthy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It does the big boy have the juice. he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Hey, Silver. Anyway, Tiger Hornet. Hey.
Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
On top, 63, 63. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we got to switch it up, we got to switch it up, we got to switch it up. No touch.
A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
180, 180.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and he gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Great, set. 180, 180. Kyle up, Yeti. Yeti. Alpha. That's speed. Give it the speed. Kyle up, Yeti. Hey, 73. Hey. Switch.
Throwing his Hurts. He's going to get down to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
No touch.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No touch.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. 2nd down and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. How about this? They'll change it at the line. In motion, the tight end. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Handoff now for Pacheco. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I understand he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
To the
line.
air with McCarthy. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 141 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a toss right to Barkley. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Don't touch it. Hey, 73, 73. Don't touch it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
47-yard line. A gain of 12.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Cougar 19.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. Don't touch it.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but that stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here's 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Banker with a pick. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.